I'm not going to show my underwear. I don't know, maybe some men's legs bra as well, but you will be thinking that it may be useful. Maybe, but probably won't be. So this is what we don't need that. So just forget about hydration bladder. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel back, and big hello for everyone who decided to join to us today, because today will be super relaxing episode. We'll be talking about what you're supposed to take with you on the Camino, and no stress, no pressure, just chill vibe. Stick around because it's going to be fun. First of all, I would like to introduce my best friend. It's a very old backpack, and he traveling with me almost 15 years. And because I'm very sentimental person, I'm not very fashionable, so I really like old stuff. However, after last trip to Himalaya, it came back in very poor condition. So I'm trying to figure out how to fix it. Anyway, we'll be packing today to this backpack because this backpack was with me on the Camino. And it's 60 liters, so I believe if you are taller than me and you've got about 70, 80k, so probably you need to take with you 70 liter. But I'm going to prove you like 60 liter is still great, because it's not going about how many stuff you can put into your backpack, but how much stuff you are able to carry on your backpack, on your shoulder during the long walk. So during 4 weeks almost hiking. So we start from the clothes, and as you can see, there is not much stuff here around. So we will start from the nicest part of these clothes, which is obviously underwear. I'm not going to show my underwear. But yeah, we need to pack this anyway. So underwear and socks. I took 4 pair of underwear and socks. But to be fair, you need just only 2. The first what you have to notice when you will be going to the shop, they must be synthetic. So that is most of probably synthetic and polyester, like most of my stuff. I know during the normal life, cotton is much better and more comfortable. But when you're going on that kind of travel, you need to be focused. And the most important is they need to dry very quickly. So that kind of synthetic socks, pair of socks are great, because to be fair, I catch myself that I was able to use almost 1 week just only 1 pair of socks, and this is how it works. You reach the albergue about 2 o'clock afternoon. Yeah, so 2 o'clock. So first of all, you're going to wash your stuff, everything, your clothes which you wore during the day, and then you're going outside, obviously, assuming that the season of the Camino is between April and October. It is very nice weather, it's warm, it's about 20-25 degrees. So all your stuff dry very quickly. And obviously most people don't put the next pair of socks on their foot because they want to rest, that let your feet rest. So they just are barefoot, or they wearing, sandals or flip-flops and so on. So you are able to use the same pair of socks the next day. So I catch myself that almost 1 week I was using the same pair of socks and the same pair of underwear, just because they were washed the day before. And when you're going to sleep, you're just wearing something more comfortable. So yeah, so to be fair, if you're afraid, just take 3, but in my opinion 2 is absolutely enough for 4 weeks of your hiking. So we're putting this right now. This is just only demonstration. Bra is just only for women, but I don't know, maybe some men's legs bra as well, but don't take any other bra, just normal sport bra. You can use it as well as a normal t-shirt. I was using white one, and it was for me very comfortable, and it keep you tight and your breasts on the same position. So 1 bra is absolutely enough, because when you reach albergue, you will put some kind of t-shirt. So t-shirt, just ordinary normal t-shirt. I took 1 without sleeves, and that was absolutely enough for me. So because I had this elastic synthetic bra as well. So 1 t-shirt without sleeves, and 1 layers with the longer sleeves. To be fair, if you are tired, your body transfer heat differently, so you can feel cold a little bit during the night. So I was sleeping with the long sleeves. And sometimes I was leaving albergue 4 o'clock morning, still the same t-shirts, and I was taking off this when it was sunrise and it was quite warm. and I was finished my walking in my bra. So yeah, so one long one, and really believe me, that's absolutely enough. Trousers, just the same strategy with trousers. So full of polyester and synthetic, because they are very light in the weight and they dry very quickly. So I've got one pair of longer one, and the benefits of this tiny trousers, this is the hiking trousers as well, is because they are very easy to put it together, and they take you very small space in your backpack. And one short one. So shorts, for example, can be used in the albergue when you go and sleep. So one long t-shirts, long sleeves, and for example shorts is absolutely great, or during the day. So you can just consider to take hiking trousers, because they've got the zipper over here. So you can taking off this long leg and just make it shorts. And this is a good option actually, because you've got two clothes in one. But the reason I didn't decide to take this, because they've got lots of cotton and they are a little bit heavier than this preview one. So, but still, you know, it doesn't take you lots of space. So you can consider to take two, but to be fair, for me, the one is absolutely enough. But right now I will put two, just to show you how much space you've got. I took plaid flannel shirts. It just was one of my fancy stuff, because, you know, it's very functional, especially when you've got sunburns, or for example, you're going to cathedral, because there will be lots of, you know, beautiful church you want to go see, and it's good norm to just, you know, cover your shoulder. And for example, it's nice on albergue. You don't need to have anything, you know, is tight, and you can just put something more comfortable. And when you're going, for example, to coffee shop or anywhere, you feel better. And this is always something like you can wear on, and it's very, very useful. Okay, so the next thing, I didn't have a jacket, so I took only a zip hoodie. And that zip hoodie I was used just only morning when I was going, for example, yeah, that was like 3-4 o'clock morning we start our hiking, so it was a little bit cold outside in that time, so I was using this hoodie just only morning. But I want to right now to share with you one trick I just discovered during my trip, because I had really suffered because of my shoulder, because prolonged pressure of the arms caused a headache. So I was looking for any kind of position to just take off the weight from my shoulder. So obviously what I figured out just accidentally, I put this on my waist, I don't know, sorry for my pronunciation, I think it's waist. And I just make some kind of like shelves, like kind of supporter on my back. So I will show you right now how this works. So when you put your backpack on your shoulder and you just lean against the shelf, you can see that you can take off the weight from your shoulder. So that, for me, that was absolutely brilliant relief, you know, because I could rest and I was feel all the time like someone supports my back, just carrying my backpack, you know, just hold on and just put against this belt. I can call this like thick belt. So this is absolutely brilliant, and I just figured out this during my way. You know, you'll be surprised how people are, you know, creative during the walk if they feel pain. So that was for me absolutely useful. So I will pull this right now inside as well, our backpack. And as I said, I didn't take any coat. I took a raining coat only, and right now it's a little bit broken, but over here was a string, and I was able to attach on the side of the backpack. This is very important when we're talking about backpack. Just make sure there is a good quality of your backpack, and there is a plenty of strips, clips that you can extend all your stuff outside. And at the same time, you can save space inside the backpack. And everything what is going outside, this is prioritized by you. So for example, if it's raining day or it looks like could be rain, so the rainy coat can be attached to one of the strip. And the same with the shoes. So I will put this inside. That was a great, absolutely solution, because it was that was quite big, and it was able to cover all my backpack when it was raining. But obviously we had just one day of rain, so but it was to have it. You know, you never know. And the same was with the sandals. I decided to take sandals, obviously flip-flop or flip-flops. I don't know how to spell it. Flip-flops, I think so. Correct me if I said wrong. People are taking because of the shower. Obviously, the condition in albergue, conditions of the showers in the albergue is pretty much different. So obviously, that is important to have some kind of additional shoes like flip-flops. But they are useful during your walks. So I decide useless during your walks. I decide to take sandals, because sandals both. I could just, you know, shift my shoes if there was like flat surface and like kind of asphalt concrete streets, and I could even for 5 minutes shift my shoes to let my feet rest. And at the same time, I could use it in albergue and have a shower. It was easy to adjust them on the side, because I was keeping them on the side just because it was handy for me. So as I said, there is no much patch when you can use that kind of sandals, because the surface or the Camino route is dusty, sandy, and gravy as well. So there's a lot of stones, so it's not very comfortable. But even if you're going 1-2 kilometers, or you're going through the town and it is the asphalt, you can just shift your shoes for a while just to let the rest your feet. And that's why I think if they are attached on the side, it's very handy. And in the same time, when you shift your shoes, okay, you have to obviously attach the same shoes and on the same clip, a strip, like that. There you go. And looks like a proper pilgrim or like a camel. It doesn't matter. It must be handy, because you don't want to digging, you know, inside your backpack looking forward your stuff. So just prioritize the things you will be used during your walk. Yeah. So that's the one of the solution, like to not stop and digging, oh, where I have it, where I put this. So everything what is just going to albergue, so like your pajama, your toilet stuff, first aid kit is going on the bottom, and everything what you think you will be used during your hiking is going on the top or on outside. So we put this sandals over here because we want to pack this backpack properly. Towel is amazing, because I bought this on Amazon. Is sports and travel towel made of high-tech microfiber, and is fast drying, quick dry. So it's 10-20 minutes and it's completely dry. So obviously I think this is the M size, and it's, for me, was absolutely enough. And the same if you're just taking morning, for example, bath, or you've got wet your towel, you can adjust this towel same on the side of your backpack, having, as I said before, a lot of these clips. There you go. You go in 10 minutes. You look like, you know, Superman, and it dry completely. So this is very important to have that kind of clip strips outside. That's why I think the quality has meaning in that kind of trip. You know, so don't save money on your backpack. Just don't take too much stuff, and it will be fine. Yeah. So, and the same, it can go inside, it can go outside, because this towel has that kind of pocket, and it's easy to attach to any strip. But let's say we can put this inside yet. Okay, next things, So actually there's everything from my clothes. Hat. I took a straw hat. Yeah, straw hat. I've got question mark on my nose. This is just because probably I wouldn't decide to take this again. I know it's very fashion, but to be fair, it was difficult to put it together, and it was a bit annoying because if it's rain, for example, you have to hide and this cover, put this inside because it can be wet. And yeah, after when I finished my Camino, I was preparing myself to go to work to Peru. I was recording one video how to pack your hand baggage to Peru, because I decided to take just only hand baggage for 4 weeks travel to Peru. And I found that in charity shop for £1, obviously full of polyester hat. It's not such fashionable, but look on this solution. It's amazing because it's very functional. I know you don't have to comment, I know, but it's very functional because, you know, it's protect you for sun and protect you when it's raining as well. And it's absolutely brilliant to fold it together, to put it together. Where was it? There is a little pocket over here, so back by back, like socks. And what is amazing as well with this hat, I'm not very good in texture, so I don't know what is it, but yeah, I think it's kind of synthetic stuff as well. But it's a little bit hook over here, so you can attach this outside as well of your backpack. So that's amazing because you can put this actually anywhere. Let's say over here, and voila. Okay, toilet stuff, very limited, guys. Just only little shampoo, toothpaste, sun cream. Just imagine this is the soap. I haven't got bar of soap, but don't take any liquid because you can split around. You just take a normal bar soap, I think so. So you can use it to wash yourself, and you can use it to wash your clothes because it's just only sweat and dust. And I prepare for you, oh, I forgot to tell you, I prepare for you compacted checklist, and the link is below this video, so you can download. And there is a checklist where you're supposed to take it. If you can, you know, watch to the end that video, or you won't be able to find this video when you will be preparing yourself, there is the PDF list which you can download for free, and then you will be prepared. So everything what I'm saying right now about what you're supposed to take is on the list, more detailed. So make sure that you will download this list. And yeah, I said that you're supposed to take some kind of painkillers. Painkillers was like, you know, ibuprofen, paracetamol. I was taking first 2-3 days because for some reason I had a hips pain. This is probably the body needs to get used to it, to that long walk, because after 2 days was absolutely fine. But I was taking paracetamol first 2-3 days, and obviously something like for diarrhea just in case, and something where I have it. This everything is on that list I gave you about this below this video. Intense test, yeah, something for intense test. And really, guys, you know, going on the Mars, everything is in town and city. You'll be passing the cities and towns where is a pharmacy. So always you can buy something if it's needed. Obviously, take some plasters, one bandage, but don't take too much just in case, because you'll be thinking that it may be useful. Maybe, but probably won't be. Just remember there is a lot of people around you. They have with them as well first aid kit, and they will be happy to share with you. So just take only basic what you think it could be useful, and if something happens, you can go to pharmacy and buy. Okay, so this going inside. Obviously, brush, toothpaste, everything you've got on that list. Oh, I didn't told you about this very important stuff because there is the inside. There is the packet, special packet, and this hydration blender. this is what I took with me because I was pretty sure that I will be needed because I didn't know what I was supposed to expect. And I was carrying this 1 liter of water, which obviously give you 1 kilogram water more in your backpack. And this is what we're trying to avoid. And to be fair, I didn't know that every 5K, about 5K, you've got drinking tap water. I think it was prepared. This patch is very good maintenance, and I didn't buy any bottle of water during my Camino because the water was actually everywhere. There is a lot of drinking tap water during your way, so you're able to fill the bottle fill up the water every 4 or 5K. And and this is absolutely great because you don't have to spend money. So after I was just carrying on about half liter of water just in case. And normally I was drinking using my hand, I was drinking the water from these taps. So this is what we don't need that. So just forget about hydration bladder. And okay, so essential is the headlights. Obviously you can use as well your phones. We were doing this the same, but headlights is very comfortable, especially when you are, for example, packing your stuff morning and it's quite dark and you have to just have a look that you didn't miss anything. So yeah, it's very handy as well. So it's going on the side. Okay, so this is a plug adapter. It depends where you are based. So this is for British plugs, or I think it's a more right now useful if you will take with this USB connection, because it depends from stuff you've got. I had plenty of grip, my cameras, my drones, and each of them have different cable. So the type of plug is C or F. You have to have a look in Spain, but I believe that was C and F. Let me have a look. Yeah, C or F type. So you need, I would decide to take this one. I've been traveling right now to Tenerife and that was brilliant. Yes, so all Spain have C or F plug. So yeah, this going on the side. What yet? I took with me my monopod just because Spain is very restricted with the drones. So I couldn't fly in the cities, for example, big cities, and I want to have shots from above. So obviously I had to carry on this monopod, which you don't have to, obviously. Yeah, I wouldn't decide this one more time. And the same with the Nordic walking poles. Most of your route is flat. So to be fair, it depends from your fitness level, from your condition. For me, if I would go one more time, probably I wouldn't take them, because you can buy in souvenir shops like kind of wooden stick, or you can find in the forest because you'll be passing through the forest. But I met some couples before Santiago, and they have told me that you are able to rent in the office when you start your Camino. This is the border between France and Spain, and there is the office, and you can go there. You can you can just rent, Nordic walking poles, and you have to leave them in Santiago when you reach the goal, or you can share with someone else, during your walk if you decide that it's not necessary, but someone needed more. So you can share your Nordic poles, but you have to leave them in the office in the Santiago. So I think, in my opinion, I would take it, but this is optional. If you think you have to take them, just take them. All right. So yeah, that was you have to, as I said, this is extension pocket here. So obviously everything was going here is the most important things. So for me, that was my grip, my camera, my drone. So I haven't got my drone here, but let's say that was I had that additional pockets as well. To keep my microphone, to keep my battery, and my drone was over here, and I will tell you why. Okay, so I was keeping my sleeping bag outside of my backpack because of my power bank and my cameras. I was feel much comfortable when I could keep them inside as a protector, because all the times when you going somewhere, you're just forgetting about stuff inside and you're just throwing your backpack, you are sitting on it. And I was trying to prevent, my gear before damage. So for me, that was much easier to keep them inside. I didn't worry about overheating them because everything was wrapped carefully. And in the same time, I was able to charge, you know, all my stuff, especially my drone camera. It was over here because several times I have to use my drone camera when I was walking, and I had to make sure that it will be full charge because, you know, this video wasn't directed, so I had to be prepared that if something happened, it would be nice scenery, I will be able to fly, and everything had to be, you know, fully charged. So in some reason, I don't know why, I took my Velcro strip. I think it was from some kind of physio. I don't know why I decided to take it, but that was absolutely brilliant idea because I was using this Velcro strip to adjust my sleeping bag. So yeah, and at the same time I could save space in my backpack, but as I said, for me, I was keeping there my valuable stuff. Yeah, so it was looks like that. So I was able to charge my phone, for example, charge my camera. Yeah, and it looks like that. Let me show you right now. You see? And for me that was easy. You know, it was comfortable because everything was, you know, handy, and I could grab on my camera anytime. So, what yet? So this is one. We're not taking a swell. No. Let me have a look. Yeah, and pretty much it's actually everything. Shoes, the most important. Well, that's why I left these shoes on the end. Because the story of the shoes is, if you haven't watched my others video, you don't know, this shoes is 20 years old. I just came back from one last trip from Tatra Mountain, and I found a little bit hole over here, and I have to just figure out how to fix it. Maybe a piece of leather and some kind of glue, because they are very solid. I bought these shoes 20 years ago. This is the Merrell brand. There are leather one. I washed them in a washing machine many times. I protect, you know, to the leather spray, and it's never anything happens. So you have to remember your shoes must be broken in, fitted, well fitted and comfortable, and it can't be new. So never buy new shoes on your Camino, because otherwise you will be risking blisters, you know, rash and any that unpleasant things. I had none. I was able to finish my Camino in my 20 years old shoes without any blaster on my foot. Please, if you haven't got, but you're planning to go on your Camino, just buy right now, and I start to walk on these shoes as much as you can. All right. So the shoes. Okay. You can find the opinion about sneakers as well. Some people say that they're lighter, they're better. But probably you wore out there completely on the end of your Camino. So I think if you're planning more that kind of trips, that shoes, just normal trekking, hiking shoes, will be more useful, because you can do after several trip, like me, 20 years of very different trip. Instead of just buy one pair of light sneakers, and that will be just only useful for one trip. So I think that this is the better option, but obviously up to you. This is just only my suggestion. And right now I'm going to weight this backpack, because as you can see, we put not much stuff, and for you it could be like, oh, it's not enough. But remember when I told you, like, it's assumed to have 10% of your body weight. So that means if you've got 70 kilograms, that is 7K. If you have 60 kilograms, it's a 6K. So there's a big difference, and the weight has mattered. And you want to send back stuff because you just overweight your backpack. So this, what I show you, is absolutely must have, and this is only what you need to have with you on your Camino. So I will weight this right now to see what is the weight, and in my opinion it's about 7K, but we have a look. Yeah, it's 7.5 even. So can you imagine that we haven't got too much stuff and it's 7.5 when I'm supposed to have 6.5? But I remember that my power bank, its weight about 1 kilogram, so it's quite heavy, but I had to have with me something powerful to charge my grip. And right now, if we remove it, yeah, is 6.5. So you can reduce your weight just, you know, taking something lighter, because you need that power bag, but you don't need such a powerful like I needed to my grip. So obviously you can buy smaller and lighter, definitely to 0.5 kilogram. But it is important to not overweight. So that's why I said on the beginning, I overweight my backpack because of my gear. It was like drone camera, there was like a recorder, there was like microphone, power bank, full of cables, batteries, and my DJI small camera, because I had 2 cameras, and gimbal as well, because I want to have smooth shots, not just shaking head and shaking, you know, image. But I took my gimbal as well. So all this stuff overweight my backpack about 3 kilograms. But you don't have to take it, so there is a big chance that you don't exceed the weight. Yeah, and this is how it looks like. So I don't want to bother you today just because of this packing, so just make sure that you download this free PDF below this video. And I think that's everything. I hope so that was very useful for you. And if you can, just, you know, don't forget to subscribe, just leave a comment or share with someone who's going to Camino, because this is the rules, guys. You know, you will help me at the same time to grow this channel. And obviously I would like to thank you for watching this video. Gosh, what's going on with my English today? Sorry, it's quite early. I would like to thank you to watch this video. Yeah, that should be fine. I would like to thank you that watched that video. Buen camino. If you've got any questions, just leave below and I will answer you very quickly. Ciao.